Welcome to In the Streets. I'm that boy UG. Sorry I've been gone so long, peoples. Like I said, I'm doing therapy for that car accident. Please remember to like, subscribe, and follow though. So when I drop a video, you know what I mean, y'all be the first to know. So today, little baby mother, Jayda Cheaves, was celebrating her birthday in Jamaica and got arrested on gun charges. R. Kelly found guilty on Monday in a federal court in Brooklyn. Not looking good, and 21 savages charged with guns and drugs possession and might be facing deportation. So we have these stories right after this break. Remember to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Your boy's back, I'm telling y'all. Yeah, so first up, little baby's baby mother Jayda Reeves was arrested while on vacation in Jamaica earlier this week while celebrating her 24th birthday. You know what I mean? She was at a hotel where she crashed a golf cart. All types of crazy things was happening. But according to the Jamaican news, Jada and other members of her crew was arrested on gun charges while trying to leave the island of Jamaica on Monday, September 27th. Two people in her crew was allegedly found in possession of two 9mm guns, along with 15 rounds. You know what I mean? They had some bullets too. Reports are that Jada and her crew snuck the guns into the country in a private jet, but was not so lucky when they was trying to leave the island when law enforcement searched the airplane and found the guns. Um, the guns were found on the time of departure. Although the guns are licensed in the United States of America, they are not licensed in Jamaica. Jada was arrested along with Gregory White, a member of her entourage. Both go to court today, yeah, in front of the judge, Wednesday, September 29th. So they are making a video. They go to court today. Um, little baby, uh, little baby has a 2-year-old child with her, but he has not yet commented on the situation because he's also on tour. You know what I mean? People, I'm from Jamaica, like I told y'all before in previous videos. I'm currently in Jamaica right now. What's gonna happen is this. I don't know how good her lawyer is, but somebody gonna have to wear that gun charge. So either she gonna wear the gun charge or Gregory gonna wear the gun charge. But a gun charge in Jamaica normally carries at least a 3 to 5. Being that the guns were licensed in America, I don't know. Maybe the judge give him some leniency and deport him and tell him not to come back to the country. Um, but they're gonna pay some hefty fines if that be the case. I mean, I don't think money's a problem. I'm pretty sure they could pay that, but it is going to reflect on their travel situation. You know what I mean? Because, like I said, they will be banned from Jamaica because of it. Um, I don't think Jada will take this charge. I think it's more likely it's going to fall on Gregory, but we have to wait and see. So, as soon as I get some further update on this, you know what I mean? I'm going to stay tuned to the news here to see if I get some update on that. As soon as I get some more update on that, I will hit y'all in a later video, let y'all know what's going on with that. But, like I said, more than likely, they'll probably drop the charges on her and put him on Gregory, but that's not going to be looking good for him either if that happens. Okay, so now R. Kelly, he was found guilty on Monday in a federal court in Brooklyn with charges of racketeering and sex trafficking offense. He was convicted of one count of racketeering and 14 acts, including sexual exploitation of a child, bribery, kidnap, sex trafficking. He was also found guilty of 8 counts of violating the Mann Act law. That's a sex trafficking law. Shortly after the verdict, R. Kelly issued a statement on social media saying he's innocent. He said in the post, "To all my fans and supporters, I love y'all. Thank you for all the support. Today's verdict was disappointing, and I will continue to prove my innocence and fight for my freedom." R. Kelly lawyer also spoke to reporters outside the courthouse, said he and his client were both shocked by the guilty verdict. He also said that he plans to file an appeal. He said the government only cited evidence that would support their own agenda. He also said that he you didn't get to see the discovery and the inconsistencies of the people who testify stories. The government cherry picked their versions and thought that cherry picked their versions that would support their narrative. You know what I mean? To help convict R. Kelly. R. Kelly's sentence is scheduled for May 4th next year, 2020, and could face a minimum of 10 years, maximum life in prison. People, like I said, it's not my first story doing about R. Kelly. Even his baby mother, she did a documentary on surviving R. Kelly, and she talked about the stuff that she went through with R. Kelly. She also had testified in court against R. Kelly. I'm being honest with you. People, R. Kelly's going to get some mad numbers. You know what I mean? I mean, even 42 Douglas clowning him, saying how could R. Kelly be in minus $2 million in death? The legal fees, all this other stuff. You know what I mean? So he's looking at minimum life in prison. To be honest, I only think that 10 years he's not going to get 10 years. He's going to get a minimum life in prison. You know what I mean? Maybe with the possibility of parole after like 20 years or something like that. I don't know, but the boy is done right now. He's cooked. You know what I mean? We're gonna keep you up to date on the story also. I mean, it's tragic what's happening to this man, you know what I mean? But they say you make your bed, you gotta lay in it. R. Kelly made his bed foolishly. He could have had so many women in this world. Dude got money, he had fame. He could have got any woman, any one of these top models, any one of these fine women in other countries that ain't even known yet, put on his arm. You know what I mean? He didn't have to go through what the stuff that he's allegedly being accused of doing. Because some of the stuff that I heard out of this case was terrible. It was tragic and it was terrible. The stuff that he did to these young girls. People are asking where the parents at in these things. I ask myself that because you know where in hell you should let your 14-year-old, 15-year-old, 16-year-old, 17-year-old go to concerts by themselves and to disappear for days on end without you wondering where your child is. You know what I mean? But R. Kelly, as a man, as a grown man, as a man in his position, he should have known better. You know what I mean? He should have known better. He should have known that these things is going to catch up on him in the long run. As an artist, I love his music. His music got me a lot of females back in the day. I know he's a good songwriter. I know he's a good singer, but his personal life has a different tale to it, and he's going to pay the price for that right now. Bruh, I wish you the best, but it doesn't look good for you, bro. You facing some big, big, big numbers. Now, my man 21 Savage, he was charged with guns and drugs possession. He surrendered himself to Atlanta police after learning that the ICE had a warrant out for him. For people who don't know, ICE is immigration. They had a warrant out for him. He's facing the charges that they're talking about. Some charges from back in 2019 when he got caught with possession of a controlled substance, and and possession of a firearm. He turned himself in. It was last week that he turned himself in and bonded himself out right away, according to his lawyer, Charles Note. He said that last night manufactured charges and yet another example of how our justice system, from ICE down to the local level, is unjust, targeting young black males who seek to exercise their rights. He also said that there's no legitimate basis on these charges for ICE to continue their antics, and we will be fighting until 21 Savage is justly vindicted. The warrant appears to have been sought out on the behalf of ICE as the warrant was issued on the eve of the immigration court hearing for 21 Savage and is based on events that happened 2 years ago. His lawyer said that there can be no doubt that ICE is seeking to cover up its own errors in detaining 21 Savage by pushing trumped up charges against him and seeks to stop him from obtaining legal, lawful permanent residency inside the United States. 21 Savage, y'all know he's from England. 21 Savage was arrested and placed in custody by ICE after it was discovered that his visa had expired and he's been in the United States illegal for years. During his arrest in February 2019, police alleged that he threw a bottle of codeine out the car window and found a gun in his vehicle. ICE is currently trying to deport the 21 Savage back to England. Yeah, this case is not nothing new, people. This case been going on, like I said, for about 2 years or a little bit over 2 years now. Yeah, he had got caught on some on a gun and drugs possession. But what happened was he had made bail and he's constantly fighting it. I mean, even on one of his interviews, he was like, he don't mind, even if they deport him back to England, he's going back to England rich to be around the rich people. So wherever he go, his money go, which is right. But it's the fact that he would lose a lot of music clout. It's the same thing that happened to Shine. Remember when Shine was doing his thing with Puff Daddy and them back in the day, Bad Boys back in the day, got in that little shooting incident, went back to I think Trinidad. Then after that, he went to France. He tried doing music again. His voice wasn't the same. His music wasn't popping like it was popping. You know what I mean? So basically, I mean, England does have a big hip hop scene now. You know what I mean? It's like one of the second biggest in the world. You know what I mean? Apart from America. So maybe yes, when he go back to England, he could drop back into that scene and still make his music and still be popping. You know what I mean? Because 21 Savage dropped fire music, and the good thing is he own all the rights to his things. You know what I mean? He own all the rights. The record company does not own it. He own all the rights. So that means he get top dollar every dollar off his things. The sad part about it is being deported from America. I know from firsthand, even though I wasn't in the music industry, I know that the lifestyle that you live in America, you're not going to live nowhere else. I got deported, came back to Jamaica, went to Germany, went to Netherlands, went to Switzerland. I traveled a lot of different places, and I'm being honest with you. Even though I love Jamaica, Jamaica's my home. You know what I mean? It's my country, my birth. I love Jamaica, but I'm being honest with y'all. It ain't the same like being in America. In America, you have a lot more fun. You know what I mean? People have fun when they come to Jamaica for a 1 week, 2 week vacation, but when you have to live back in your own country, it's a totally different feeling. You know what I mean? But I wish this man luck. I wish 21 Savage luck. Like I said, I'm a big fan of his. I love his music. I wish him luck on his deportation thing, man. I hope your lawyers could beat it. Um, as soon as I get some more information on this, I will let y'all know in an upcoming video. I'm not gonna speculate too much on this because, like I said, this is a deep topic. ICE, you know, what I mean, if you don't have a good lawyer that's pushing out some good effort, then you're bound to be deported. You know, what I mean, we saw Slick Rick that happened to Slick Rick back in the days. That happened to a couple of other artists as well, where you know, what I mean, they got deported and their music career was basically over. You know, so we wish 21 Savage luck on this, and we wish him the best on that. So, people, like I said, please go like, subscribe to the channel. I'm trying to come back where I can hit y'all with a video every day. The thing is, too, also, I don't